Introduction to Windows 10. Children, who takes care of all the major work at your school? Yes, you guessed it right. Your school principal looks after everything in a systematic manner that helps to run the school smoothly. Assume that there is no principal in your school. Then it will definitely be difficult to manage the system at the school. Likewise, a computer has a set of programs which manages all the essential work of a computer and makes it run properly. This special set of a program is known as an operating system. Operating system. Operating system is a type of software that makes your computer ready to use. A computer system cannot work in the absence of an operating system. It is an operating system that directly interacts and controls all the connected computer hardware devices. It also keeps track of all the tasks given by the user. Some of the popular operating systems are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, and Edubuntu. Windows 10. Windows 10 is one of the most popular operating systems by Microsoft. It is a GUI-based operating system. Some popular versions of Windows operating systems are Windows 95, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8. In this chapter, you will learn about Windows 10. Features of Windows 10. Windows 10 has introduced some new interesting features that make it popular. Some of the features are as follows. User-friendly. Windows 10 is more attractive and easier to use. New Start button. Windows 10 has a brand new Start button menu. This menu is divided into two side-by-side panels. The left panel shows the applications installed in the computer and the right panel displays a selection of live tiles. Cortana. Windows 10 has introduced an advanced search tool known as Cortana. It is a voice-controlled digital assistant. That means one can search for a file, photos, simply by giving a voice command. This can be accessed through taskbar. Microsoft Edge. Like the previous versions of Windows operating system, Windows 10 does not have Internet Explorer as its default web browser. It has been replaced by Microsoft Edge. Task View. This feature lets a user work on multiple desktops. It is located on the taskbar. One can easily switch between these multiple virtual desktops just by clicking. Multitasking. It is multitasking that means it allows the users to work on multiple programs at the same time. Starting Windows 10 operating system. When a computer is turned on, it takes a little while to display the welcome screen of Windows operating system. This time is consumed by a process known as booting. Booting is the process of loading the Windows operating system into the computer's memory. Desktop and its components. After a few seconds of booting, a screen with multiple tiny labeled pictures or thumbnails appears on the monitor. It indicates that the computer is ready to use. This screen is called the desktop. Windows 10 Desktop has various components which are described here. Desktop background. Desktop background is popularly known as wallpaper. It is the image that fills the background of a computer screen when all programs are closed. Icons. The tiny labeled symbols or pictures present on the desktop are known as icons. Each icon represents some kind of program, file or folder. To open any program or document, simply double-click on its icon. Taskbar. Taskbar is a long horizontal bar which is by default present at the bottom of the desktop. It is divided into the following sections. Start button, Search bar, quick launcher, notification area, show desktop button. Start button. The Start button is present on the left corner of the taskbar. It is marked with 4 little squares. Clicking on the Start button opens a menu which is known as the Start menu. It is the most often used button. It is because the Start menu contains the options that let a user perform common tasks like opening a program, browsing a complete list of applications, shutting down the computer, and a lot more. Search bar. This bar is present next to the Start button. It lets the users to search for a file, folder, program, and so on stored in the computer. It also enables the users to search anything over the internet. Quick Launcher. Right next to the search bar, you can find a few icons here. Some icons are pinned to this area and some are the icons of active programs. Notice the icon of currently active program is highlighted. This part of the taskbar is known as the Quick Launcher. Here, you can also add or pin frequently used programs which you can open with a single click. Notification area. The area right to the Quick Launcher is called Notification area. This area includes a group of icons that indicates the status and various notifications about the running programs. It also includes a system clock, calendar, volume setting, and internet connectivity icon. Show Desktop button. Show Desktop icon is present on the rightmost corner of the taskbar. It is used to minimize all the open windows and show desktop screen on a single click. Show Desktop button is also known as Peek button. Changing the position of taskbar. In Windows 10, the taskbar is located at the bottom of the desktop by default. You can change its position. To change the position of taskbar, do as follows. Place the pointer anywhere on the blank space of the taskbar. Now, click and drag the taskbar to any other side of the desktop screen. Here, we have placed it at the left side of the desktop screen. Finally, release the mouse. Look, the taskbar is moved to the left side of the desktop. Unlocking the taskbar. If the taskbar on your computer screen does not move, that means it is locked. To unlock the taskbar, right-click on the empty area of taskbar. A shortcut menu appears. Notice a tick mark next to the Lock the Taskbar option in the list. Click on the Lock the Taskbar option. The tick mark appears indicating the taskbar can now be moved. Working with icons. On the desktop screen, there are thumbnails with labeling on them. These tiny symbols are known as icons. Each icon represents a specific program or a document. Icons allow us to identify a program and also give a quick access to any program. Selecting and deselecting an icon. To select an icon, simply click on it. The selected icon highlights as shown here. To deselect an icon, click anywhere away from the selected icon. The icon does not get highlighted anymore. Selecting adjacent icons. To select multiple adjacent icons, click on the first icon to be selected. Now, click on the last icon to be selected while pressing the Shift key. Once the selection is made, release the Shift key and mouse. All the adjacent icons that fall between the first and the last icons get selected. Selecting non-adjacent icons. To select non-adjacent icons, do as follows. Press and hold down the Control key. Now, click on the icons to be selected one by one. After selection, release the Control key and mouse. Notice all the selected non-adjacent icons are highlighted. Sorting desktop icons means Arranging the icons present on the desktop. In Windows 10, you can sort the icons by name, size, item type, and date modified. It helps the users to easily locate any item on the desktop. To arrange the desktop icons, do as follows. Right-click anywhere on the blank area of desktop. A shortcut menu opens. Place the pointer onto the Sort By option. Select the desired option in the sub-menu. Notice the icons on the desktop are arranged as per the selected option. Hiding desktop icons. Windows operating system has a feature that allows you to hide all the desktop icons temporarily from the screen. To hide the desktop icons, do as follows. Right-click anywhere on the empty area of desktop. A shortcut menu appears. Place the pointer on the View option. In the sub-menu, click on the Show Desktop Icons option to uncheck the option. Observe the desktop icons disappear from the screen. Opening an application. In computers, every program is known as application. An application is basically software that lets the user to perform certain tasks. An application is also known as an app. To open an application present on the desktop, do as follows. On the desktop screen, bring the pointer onto the icon of an application. For example, MS Paint. Simply double-click on it or select the icon and press the Enter key. The selected application window opens on the screen. Changing desktop background. Desktop background is an image that appears in the background of the desktop. It is also known as a wallpaper. All the desktop icons are displayed on the desktop background. The steps to change the wallpaper are as follows. Right-click anywhere on the blank area of the desktop. Select the Personalize option in the shortcut menu. The Settings window opens. On the left pane, under the Personalization section, select the Background option. Notice on the right pane, a small preview of the current background is displayed. To choose a new desktop background, click on the Background drop-down arrow. Select the desired option in the list. Notice the following categories of options change as per the selection made in this category. Here, we have selected the Picture option. To change the background picture, select any picture in the Choose Your Picture section. To select a background image from the wider range, then click on the Browse button. Click on the Choose a Fit list box drop-down arrow. Select the desired option in the list. The preview box displays the results of all the chosen options. Once the setting is done, close the settings window. The selected image with the applied settings appears as desktop background. Setting the screensaver. A screensaver is a picture which appears on the screen whenever a computer remains inactive or not in use for a while. Follow the steps given here to set up a screensaver. Right-click on the blank area of the desktop. Select the Personalize option in the shortcut menu. The Settings window appears. On the left pane, select the Lock Screen option. Scroll down and select the Screensaver Settings option on the right pane. The Screensaver Settings dialog box appears. In the Screensaver section, click on the List box drop-down arrow. Choose a desired screensaver option. By default, the None option is selected. The preview of the selected screensaver is displayed in the preview box. In case you wish to see the full screen preview of the selected screensaver, then click on the Preview button. The preview appears on the full screen. Move the mouse to get back to the normal screen. The time after which the screensaver should appear is specified in the Wait spin box. Click on the up and down arrows to increase or decrease the time. Once the defined setting is done, click on OK button. Shutting down a computer. Shutting down is a process of closing all the running programs and exiting the operating system safely. In other words, shutting down refers to turning off a computer system. Follow the given steps to shut down a computer system. Click on the Start button. Click on the Power button. Select the Shutdown option in the menu. After a few seconds, the computer system shuts down.
Quick recall. Operating system is a type of software that controls the overall function of a computer system. Booting refers to the process of loading an operating system into the memory of a computer system. The first screen that appears on the monitor after loading the operating system is called desktop. The desktop contains icons and taskbar. The tiny labeled pictures present on the desktop are known as icons. The taskbar is the long, horizontal bar present at the bottom of the desktop. Wallpaper is the background picture on the desktop. A screensaver is a picture which appears on the screen whenever a computer remains inactive or not in use for a while.